Lords. Each crown contest, 5 of the best qualified members of the random populace are chosen to act as lords, vying to serve as the next sovereign. During their tenure, they are granted level 3 authority, as well as one of 5 elemental realms to administer, and its corresponding master core. They are also assigned an ID crest indicating their designated element. The selection process is based only on astral artistry and physical and mental aptitude. Other variables such as age have no bearing whatsoever, because only the strongest go on to become the lords. The position itself does not inherently make an individual any stronger. It should be noted, however, that lords are not the only individuals capable of drawing out a master core's power. All randoms must take part in the selection process, and acceptance of the position is mandatory. It is not allowed for those deemed suitable to decline. Furthermore, in the event that an acting lord is incapacitated and can no longer serve in their position, a replacement must be quickly prepared. Interesting. That's why Voron has been selected, I guess, very quickly. The following is a report on the second successful case of a sovereign test subject experimentation. Given name Voron, generation, blah blah blah. Although subject possess high latent potential, it exhibits significant mental instability along with a strong distaste for following orders. As such, the risks it possesses surpass even those of the last successful subject. Itself a failure and is therefore under consideration of disposal. Addendum: this is the first successful case in 300 years. Previously mentioned risk factors are now mitigated due to established control protocols. Subject is to be evaluated under the assumption that Plan 2 will proceed and will dispatch to Dana under the guise of serving as a lord. Interesting. Master cores. Master cores are instruments of power containing astral energy that belongs to one of the 6 elements. 5 of these master cores, those with earth, water, fire, wind, and light, are loaned to random lords at the time of the crown contest. Only the dark master core is maintained inside the forbidden zone until the Rena's armor is ready to be reformed. Its existence kept top secret. Underneath a master core's spherical outer layer is a force field crystal used for the purpose of astral energy containment and stabilization. Inside the force field, astral energy is stored in a dormant state for the duration of their tenure. How do I say this word? Tenure. Tenure. Okay, tenure. Each lord competes in the crown contest to amass their allotted type of astral energy. In the event of an emergency, each lord may be allowed to withdraw from their respective stock of astral energy as necessary. However, the extent allowed is determined based on their own individual strength. Addendum 1. Design flaws have been discovered in how the Rena's Alma materializes. Be advised that the active master core may resonate with other master cores located in close proximity and become unstable. Addendum 2. Due to successful regeneration of Rena's Alma, master cores will cease to be deployed and the crown contest will be permanently halted. Spirit cores are end terminals used for the collection of astral energies. When embedded in a biological subject, it establishes connection throughout its body. That's why the Danan's been embedded. These connections are used to amass astral energy generated from physical activities, which is then emitted from the host body itself. Because this emitted energy is prone to diffuse, the host must be placed within range of spirit vessel for the energy to be collected. This means that Danas must be employed to harvest the astral energy for the purpose of crown contest. Given the difficulty in producing them, it is advised that spirit cores to be retrieved from host bodies and reused upon their death. Spirit cores can be also embedded in Zugos to control them via astral arts. Addendum: increase the physical load and the host body tends to produce increased astral energy emissions. Final confirmation of ideal workload to impose on host bodies without inducing death for maximum astral energy yield is still pending. Okay, that's why Balsef is, driving the slave to do lots of physical activities. Lenegis. Activation and control of astral energy conversion is achieved by placing the Sovereign, Maiden, and the Rena's Alma within the central core of Lenegis. It is comprised of classified and essential personnel residence zones around the large conduit, along with a defensive layer surrounding them. This outer layer is deployed upon activation, unlocking the central conduit, while simultaneously functioning as a stabilization mechanism. Due to its design, deployment of the outer layer is expected to cause damage to residential zones. However, because that only takes place during the final stage of the spirit channeling ceremony, no contingency plan to address said damage is needed. Until that phase, Lenegis served as a central base of operations for the management and execution of the Crown Contest on Dana. Warning: any personnel with level 3 authority or lower is strictly forbidden from the classified zone. Any violators will be immediately executed. Detachable Harvester. A massive spirit vessel placed on Dana for a spirit channeling ceremony. It serves as a tip of Lenegis conduit, from which it separates. Is that a wedge? I think that's the wedge. Upon landing in Dana's waters, it extended two sets of conducting pathways, the vertical pathways connected to the center of Dana. Meanwhile, the horizontal pathways proceeded to envelope the entire surface of Dana. Once activated, it links to the biological spirit vessels placed in each realm, efficiently harvesting the planet's astral energy en masse. The accumulated energy is then transmitted to Rena via Lenegis. Because construction and adjustment take place in the Forbidden Zone's regulator area, Lenegis' outer layer must be deployed prior to launch. Intended to function semi-autonomously, only maintained personnel are expected to manually interface with it when necessary. No other personnel is required for the function. Addendum 1. Detachable Harvester 1 was lost on Dana after exploding due to the rampants exhibited by the Sovereign. Addendum 2. Detachable Harvester number 2's landing point will remain the same as that of the previous model. This is due to the explosion of the previous model, which altered the planetary topography, enabling easier connection to the center of Dana. So the wedge is the harvester-like device. Sedative Mask. A device covering the wearer's whole face that restricts their mental activity. It was developed for the purpose of pacifying prisoners. Medical applications are also recognized, particularly as a means of preventing patients from sustaining mental trauma. However, doing so is not recommended, as prolonged use of the device carries the risk of inducing a number of adverse side effects. Addendum 1. Due to the loss of production facilities incurred from the partial destruction of Lenegis, additional device will no longer be manufactured. Interesting. Brainwashing report. After receiving reports of a robust new form of rule emerging in Dana's water realm, a study was commissioned to investigate the matter in deep depth. This system is unique in that it elevates only the Lord as the supreme authority, while relegating both Renans and Danans alike to enslavement. Test Subject 10105 serves as the realm's current lord and has achieved this without the use of any special powers, drugs, or special devices. Rather, it has done so by sheer governance. Given this method's effectiveness at population control, monitoring of the situation will continue. Addendum 1 Collapse of the cognitive facilities via extreme mental repression rooted in violence and fear has proven to be key to this style of rule. Once a subject loses its autonomy, they become desensitized to fear and subsequently cease to prioritize even their own personal safety. Though such a state is ill-suited for commanding officers, it remains an effective way to cultivate disposable infantry and slaves for manual labor. Addendum 2 Soldiers in lineages who have undergone this treatment will be asked to secure classified sectors as a trial. The results will be monitored.